In January, we did my annual 31 Days to a More Effective Compliance program where we looked at one thing you could do each day. Well, we're back with the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. This week's series on Compliance Tip of the Day comes from my new book, Upping Your Game: How Compliance and Risk Management Can Move into the 2030s and Beyond. It's available on Amazon.com, and I've linked to it in the show notes. Today, we look at the use of AI to manage third-party risk, an ever-present issue for compliance professionals. Even in 2025, third-party risks remains the highest risk for any compliance professional. Whether you're overseeing distributors in the Middle East, suppliers in Southeast Asia, or data processors in Eastern Europe, the risks remain ever-present. Traditionally, compliance teams have fought these battles using static tools such as onboarding questionnaires, annual reviews, and spreadsheet trackers. But in today's environment, those blunt instruments are no longer enough. Here, generative AI, predictive analytics, and blockchain will revolutionize third-party oversight, giving compliance professionals the power to act proactively, not reactively. So what are some of the key lessons or points that compliance professionals need to take? Number one, predictive compliance is the new norm. The days of wait and see, reactive are over. If AI lets us anticipate risks, not simply react to it. Predictive tools shift compliance from being an internal auditor to a strategic partner in risk mitigation. Two, AI supercharges due diligence. Natural language processing and machine learning enable due diligence at scale. AI can scan global watch lists, sanction databases, court records, and even news feeds to raise red flags. Even better, AI does not sleep. Three, real-time supply chain monitoring is a must. Supply chains are now under a microscope. I wrote that even before the tariff insanity unleashed by the Trump administration. From human rights to trade sanctions, regulators are demanding evidence that companies managing supply chains do so proactively. AI tools monitor supply behaviors and flag risks for further investigation. Number four, AI and blockchain equals fraud and corruption prevention. Fraud detection used to mean following static rules. AI adds nuance. It can detect bribery patterns or fraudulent shell entities by learning from thousands of real-world cases. And number five, third-party risk must be continuous, not episodic. Third-party due diligence cannot be a one-and-done exercise. Predictive analytics enables a live risk-scoring environment where third parties are constantly evaluated. AI can even detect patterns that suggest compliance-sensitive activity, such as vendors interacting with government officials or operating in high-risk jurisdictions, allowing flagging of these for further investigation. The bottom line is that compliance is at a crossroads. Compliance must either innovate or fall behind. Business leaders are expecting real-time monitoring, cross-functional integration, data-backed decision-making to create better and greater business value. This means compliance must step into a new leadership role, one that embraces technology, champions cross-department collaboration, and drives value across your entire enterprise. So what are today's three key takeaways? Well, they come to us from Jag Lambda. Third-party monitoring with Gen AI reduces risks, reduces your legal cost, and brings greater ROI because of greater efficiency created for your business. Again, this new podcast, Compliance Tip of the Day, will appear daily. And frankly, it's one of the most requested topics for a podcast that I get on a regular basis. It's going to be short and sweet with one tip with some takeaways that you can utilize to implement into your compliance program. If you've got a question that you would like a tip on, please submit them through our website, and we will use them in an upcoming episode. The Compliance Tip of the Day is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network. Finally, this podcast contains promotional materials.